Look at that. A sleeping cat. Ooh, sleeping cat. Shh, don't wake him up. He'll want food. Coffee and meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Good afternoon, good evening. It's been raining on and off here. Where's the other phone at? My stomach's making noises. Tried cutting the grass. I killed one mower. Bent the blade all the heck. Got the other mower going. Cut a lot of grass. And then it died. But didn't finish getting the grass done. I don't know. Lawnmowers. Nate. Just got done uploading a video. Now I can eat because my food's cold. Linda. Well, hello, but I can't help you with a PS5. Apparently, a lot of people have left Heckle, Linda. There are a bunch of them are on another app called Cackle. I haven't looked into it yet. Anson, hello. You cut your wig off. Why would you have to cut it off? It's a wig. Supervisor's sleeping. I think he has a food coma. Sleeping kitty cat. Centino, hello. My knees. How's everyone? Well, I'm not leaving X yet. It would take too much to. It would take so much for me to get all that stuff I get there, other places. I don't have the energy. You could always go to. Is Breitbart still out there? Or you can go to this really mega website called BitChute, BITCHUTE, I think. BitChute. It's full of all kinds of crazy conspiracy stuff. Friend of mine, that's his main thing to go to. I was already too old for those wars. I was born in 1592, dude. Uh, Tarzan wasn't a virtue before meeting Jane. That's a good one. Check into a nunnery. Oh, you're so funny there, devil. Hello from Akron, Tina. Hello. Were you anywhere near the fire yesterday or farther away? I like Akron. I used to be down there a lot. I don't know. That's good. Yeah. Oh my. No. I'll show you what I'm nibbling on. Some leftover meatloaf and mash and coffee. And we've got the supervisor. He's off the clock right now. And we got rain passing through. Oh, there he is. Gonna get it. Bambi, hello. Hello there, Prince. On the north coast, the west side, the best side. The great shores of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio. USMC. Yep. Spent a lot of my life in Akron. Work, friends, girlfriends. Oh yeah, we got the shooting over here.
Development, and it sounds like, Michelle, there's more to this than just the shooting.
Oh, exactly right, guys. As you said, this is a deadly shooting. 2 people were shot. We do know that one man, about 40 years old, died. Another man, about 30 years old, was taken to Metro Health where he's in serious condition. This is still an active crime scene, but they are starting to wrap up. There were a number of evidence markers out earlier, and this white home is where police have been concentrating, going in and out. Detectives were carrying out evidence. There was also a car that was riddled with bullets. That was just towed away. But as you said, there is another layer to this story because a cruiser from Cleveland Police was rushing to this scene when that cruiser got into an accident with another vehicle. We do know that one person was taken in stable condition to the...
Hey, Matt. Rico. No Deutsch. No Deutsch. 9. America. Oh, really? From Milwaukee. Well, at least the weather's sort of the same. This phone is slow today. Netherlands, good evening. Croatia, hello. Um, so what brought you to Akron, Tina Marie? Work, family, retirement. Rostock, Germany. I'm going to add, I have a map. I try to keep track of where, I'm starting to keep track of where people are from. I want us to see how populated the map becomes. All right, I got to get in the right map. Is this the right map? This is the right map. So go to Rostock. And we'll put a pin there. Dick Cheney? His daughter is. Dick might vote too. Hey, Drew, I was going to tell you I was going live. I should have. We had a hefty little chemical fire in Akron yesterday. Xylene, propane, and methanol. Oh my. I think Michael Jackson should do some commercials for her. Marcos. I think I've already got DC on there. Maybe not. Let's see. I'm trying to add people I know when I remember. Didn't I add? Wait a minute. How come the marker's not there? Didn't I save it? I did. So what's with this map? Where's the marker? The map is slow. Maybe that's why. Let's see. Croatia. I really prefer cities or counties or provinces, something like that. But let me do Croatia. Oh, this map. This phone is very slow today. What do I do? This and that. Right now, mostly some work on buildings, heavy maintenance, repairs, work on some houses. Nokia? No. I wish I had a Nokia. I loved my old Nokia slab phones. No, this is an iPhone 5. I love this phone. Message held for review. Cranium. They hid your comment. Yeah, hey, Mr. X, yeah. South Korea, hello. Croatia, let me add Croatia. Okay. Why is the color wrong? I just had Germany. Where's... Wait a minute. Who changed the color of my icons? Who's been meddling with my... Oh, I have to go places where... Why? Oh, maybe because this is an older phone? It doesn't change it? Interesting. Oh, we had the Netherlands. Hello, Explorer. Let's add the Netherlands. It's raining again. Can't reach server. Bad connection. South Korea. Oh, yeah, I was going to add that. I had a list way back when I was on Periscope. I forget how many countries. It got to be pretty big. I even had somebody from North Korea once and Cuba twice. Am I making money? Yeah, just a tiny bit. I'm not famous enough, and I don't show enough cleavage, and I can't sing. Oh, you already told us that joke. Let's see.
Today, thankfully, was not loaded and the student was arrested.
Now, this incident is also not connected to another case. Police arrested several Cincinnati area teens over social media threats yesterday in the wake of the deadly shooting in Georgia.
5 boys, 1 girl, ranging in age from 13 to 16, all charged with inducing panic and making false threats. In response, there was heightened security today at the 5 schools that were mentioned in those threats.
The pictures of a little boy killed.
So this is what I don't understand about the shooting in Georgia. You know, they FBI talked to this kid and his father last year. The father still gives the kid a gun after he tells the cops the kid does not have access to the weapons. He buys him a damn weapon. And yeah, they go shooting together and stuff, okay, but the kid still has access to this weapon. And I also heard that he may have called the schools the morning of the shooting. But this is the thing. I think he made threats before. Why wasn't he charged then with something like these kids just now in Cincinnati charged? I don't know. I don't know. Lots of failures here, from the parents to other things. You can get on the internet, if you know how. Obviously, you'd have to probably do it from some work and be on a VPN. At least that's what the guy said. I've had a couple people from China, very rare. Japan, Cuba a couple times. But that was on Periscope. I had a much different, interesting audience on back then. It was very interesting. I don't know. Random. Ohio. Oh, what's this punk?
Prosecutor asked for a multi-million-dollar bond to keep him behind bars until his trial.
I am going to go with the $5 million. I understand it's charged as a felony in the third degree. However, it did result in the death of a 7-year-old child, and if indicted, likely much more serious charges are to come.
Harry Boomer, 19 News.
Cleveland's most accurate weather team, tracking a 19 first.
Well, they're going to keep that guy in jail. $5 million bond. I don't have to let you subscribe. You do that your own. You just go to you just touch it. Yep. USMC. What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, you listen to the comments out of like J.D. Vance and oh my God, this cuck running for governor in North Carolina. These people are insane. I'm sorry. But anyone who says their Second Amendment right trumps child safety is an asshole. Okay? The Second Amendment has been interpreted wrong, and we've gone down a horrible path. This country's got 400 million guns in it, probably more. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. You know what? You want to see it? Where's this? Here's a statistic. Where is it? I just put it up on. Here's a statistic, How do we find it? Come on, phone. This is the instant gratification world. Come on, internet. Open up right now. I demand. At least I'm not going to Grafton today, I guess. Where is this statistic here? Shouldn't be far back. Just put it up. Oh, come on. I hate this. And the internet is slow. Ashton, USA. I just posted this. Oh yeah, here's a great. Oh well, this is a different subject, so I'm not going to go there. I'll try to stay on topic. Well, come on, I just posted this. Oh, what's the weather going to be like? It's going to get down to 47 degrees. I'm going to freeze. That's okay. I've got a bed warmer. What are you doing, Bandit? Bandit, what are you doing? I just posted this statistic. Oh yeah, here it is. In Canada, our schools have more than one door to. We have folks struggling with mental illness. We watch the same movies, listen to the same music, and play the same violent video games as Americans. And since Columbine, the U.S. has had 200 school shootings. They have had 3. It's the guns. It's the guns. Stop worshiping guns. Freaking can't believe this. People in this country. J.D. Vance today basically saying we have to live with it, or whenever he said it yesterday. We have to live with it. No, we don't. This is obscene. I made my last pot of coffee. I'm out of coffee. Oh. I don't know. What's this girl talking about?
What are you waiting for? Download today.
Sports betting. It's something I'm not interested in. I'm glad. Bandit, you're melting. You can't get any lower to the board. Oh, all right. I want to know why the lawnmower stopped working. I don't know. Now we're going to have to take something apart. Buds, what state are you in? time is it? Nightly news coming on. Cleveland Browns home opener Sunday here in Cleveland. Big game. Dallas Cowboys. I'm hopefully going to a baseball game in a week and a half, 2 weeks. Somebody gifted me a Monday night ticket. I haven't been to a game in so long. It's getting gray and wet. I gotta clean that gutter. I never got up there. Somebody borrowed my ladder. These political commercials are ridiculous. The worst is Bernie Moreno commercials. God, they're just flooding the airwaves with them. Bandit, you wake up a little? Say hello. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? Your chinny chin chin. Oh my. All done. This is how you do plates. Dishes. Dishes are done. Oh, I might have some cake. Or those other treats I have up there. Everybody's gotten so quiet. Bandit, what are you doing? Should I drink the week-old Pepsi? Would you drink it? Is there something floating around in there? I think there is, so that means we won't drink it. Drink from the bottom. There's nothing down there. That's what straws are for. Well,
Donald Trump and Bernie Marino.
Sherrod Brown wrote the All-American Flag Act.
Now, all flags purchased by the government must be made in America.
By Americans.
I'm Sherrod Brown. It's just common sense. The American flag should support American workers. That's why I approve this message.
How far did Bernie Moreno go to cover his tracks? He shredded evidence, a fact he doesn't deny. Moreno was sued for stealing his employees' pay, money they earned working overtime. Moreno was even sued for firing a single mom. Faced with multiple lawsuits, Moreno shredded key evidence. And after he finally admitted it, a jury ordered him to pay nearly $500,000. We can't trust Bernie Moreno.
can't trust Bernie Moreno.
Responsible for the content of this ad.
Oh, Bandit turned around.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. Did the FBI halt an alleged terror plot targeting Jews in New York City? What we're just learning. Also tonight, the dramatic scene in court today. The 14-year-old alleged school shooter. Moments later, his father shackled and in court too, both charged. And later tonight here, we remember a music legend. You'll know his sound. First tonight, the 14-year-old alleged school shooter shackled while in court for the murders of 2 students and 2 teachers at his high school. Minutes later, his father in the same courtroom in front of the same judge, emotional and rocking back and forth in his chair. Both tonight charged with murder. Sources telling ABC News the father gave his son an AR-15 style rifle for Christmas. That breaking headline in New York City, the FBI foiling an alleged plot to kill Jewish people in New York. The arrest of Eric Katursky with what he's learned. The ABC News presidential debate just 4 days away next Tuesday night. The major news tonight involving Donald Trump and when he'll be sentenced in the hush money case in New York. What the judge said today about the date now set and the election. The other major political headline, George W. Bush's vice president, Dick Cheney, saying he will vote for Kamala Harris, the conservative Republican and foreign policy hawk, and what he's now saying tonight about why he's voting for the vice president. In other news, the American woman allegedly shot and killed by Israeli forces during a protest in the West Bank. Here in the U.S., we're tracking flash flooding concerns across several states and in the Northeast. The separate system set to hit Philadelphia up through New York City. Meteorologist Cecily Tynan is here. The Boston area murder case that made national headlines, the mistrial in the murder of a Boston police officer. His girlfriend, Karen Reed, now facing a second trial, charged again. She's now speaking out, giving her full version of the events as they unfolded that night. At this hour, the breaking news involving Boeing's Starliner spacecraft that just left the International Space Station, leaving 2 American astronauts behind. So when and how will they get home? And the tributes pouring in tonight for the musician and his singular sound.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York. News Tonight with David Neal.
It's great to have you with us here on a Friday night. There is news coming in. The FBI foiling an alleged terror plot that they say would have targeted Jews in New York City. And we are going to begin tonight with the dramatic scene in court after the deadly high school shooting in Georgia.
Put the parents in jail, absolutely.
And then minutes later, his father also shackled in that same courtroom, facing murder charges too. 14-year-old Colt Gray being tried as an adult on 4 counts of felony murder. 2 students and 2 teachers died in the shooting. The judge telling the 14-year-old he faces life in prison. And then his father, Colin Gray, 54 years old, charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Tonight, authorities say the father allowed his son access to the assault.
I know if I'd have had access to guns when I was a teenager, I'd probably be dead or in prison. I didn't get a hold of guns till I was an adult, and then finally we stopped messing around with them because you'll just do stupid stuff with guns. I got shot back in the day. There's too many guns out there. Too many damn guns.
emotional, rocking back and forth in the chair, looking down, his eyes closed at times. The father charged with multiple counts of second-degree murder and manslaughter, accused of allowing his son to have access to the AR-15 style rifle used in the shooting. And sources telling ABC News this past Christmas, he gave his then 13-year-old son the gun used in the shooting as a gift. Just months after investigators interviewed both of them about a school shooting threat his son allegedly made online. And tonight, Emma Angulo, the heartbroken mother of 14-year-old Christian Angulo killed in the shooting, speaking out. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve to die like this, she says, adding, I miss him. I wish this was just a dream. Late today, we spoke with Jackie Garcia, whose 15-year-old daughter, Melanie, was one of the 9 people injured in the shooting.
This boy came in, opened the door, and just opened fire. And she saw her friend get hit and basically just die. And she didn't realize how she got shot. She just knows that she saw everybody dropping to the floor, smoke, and just gunshots everywhere. Melanie called me.
Yeah, I mean, kids aren't stupid. They can figure this stuff out, and especially if it was some sort of lock or combination, decades ago, it would have been easy to get past, unless it was something decent. Exactly, Linda. Parents are ignorant mostly about what their kids do and know about the parents. The kids know everything. They're left alone in the house, so they know everything pretty much. They found the porn under the bed. They found mom's play toys. They know everything. They hear everything. They hear the arguments, the discussions. I don't see how parents don't get that. Well, when I got in big trouble in Texas, when I went to jail the first time.
Khan, federal prosecutors said he fell under the spell of ISIS and posted images of ISIS propaganda. Court records said he began talking about a coordinated assault with AR-style rifles to target Hasidic Jews in Brooklyn. New York is perfect to target Jews, the criminal complaint quotes him saying, we are going to NYC to slaughter them. He even proposed those symbolic dates for the alleged attack, October 7th, the anniversary of the Hamas attack on Israel, or October 11th, Yom Kippur, the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. The FBI was able to alert Canadian authorities before Khan crossed the border, and tonight, David, he's facing charges that could put him in prison for 20 years.
David, deeply unsettling. Aaron, thank you. We turn to the race for the White House tonight.
If they knew, they never said. So I knew when they were lying. Yeah, I mean, we got in little trouble in Texas for shooting out streetlights with the BB gun. But then we stole cars, so that was more fun. But yeah, I didn't start messing around with any guns until I was, an adult.
Stands alone in a unique place in this nation's history. Hours earlier, Trump found himself in a different court on a different case, appealing the civil ruling that found him liable for sexually abusing writer E. Jean Carroll. Trump wasn't required to show up for the hearing, but he chose to go, later venting to reporters at Trump Tower.
It's a ridiculous case. Remember, it never happened.
And he attacked his own lawyers, even as they stood behind him.
I'm disappointed in my legal talent, I'll be honest with you.
Trump billed the event as a news conference, but didn't take a single question, and said complaining for nearly an hour about the women who have accused him of sexual misconduct. About 24 women have come forward.
Okay, if 1 or 2 people accuse you of something, yeah, maybe you could say they're grumpy or something, but when 20 people accuse you of something, 20 people charge you with something in different states, different jurisdictions, you stink. You stink. It's stinky. Oh, the kids, sorry. You know, Trump even beating up his own lawyers in public. I'd quit.
Again, David, Donald Trump did not have to be in that courtroom today.
But I was around a lot of people for a while. You could buy or sell anything. And there was a lot of guns being bought and sold. Dick Cheney will vote for Harris.
The conservative Republican and foreign policy hawk, and what he's now saying about why he will vote for the vice president. Here tonight, Barry Roos.
Tonight, a once unthinkable turn. Republican stalwart Dick Cheney, George W. Bush's hawkish vice president, declaring he will vote for Kamala Harris in November. The announcement made by his daughter, former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney.
Dick Cheney will be voting for Kamala Harris.
The Cheneys presented a united front on Capitol Hill on the one-year anniversary of the January 6th attack. Two of just a handful of Republicans to mark a
Cheney should still be in jail. He's a war criminal.
Cheney saying there has never been an individual who is a greater threat to our republic than Donald Trump. He tried to steal the last election using lies and violence to keep himself in power after the voters had rejected him. He can never be trusted with power again. As citizens, we each have a duty to put country above partisanship to defend our Constitution. Liz Cheney recently announced she too is backing Harris. Her announcement comes just days after John McCain's son, Jimmy McCain, a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, announced he's left the Republican Party, become a Democrat, and will vote for Harris too. Harris, for her
Yeah. It's raining and blowing out there now. We needed some rain, I guess.
House support Kamala Harris. We continue the news this Friday night as the record beat and flash flood concern.
Well, that's the wrong button. Oh, we had a fun little chat this morning at 3:30 in the morning. Had an interesting bunch of new people show up. that's a big yawn, kitty cat. Hi, Bandit. What are you doing? I think Bandit's going to come visit. Come on. Ooh, there he is. There he is. Trying to find a belly to lay on. There we go. Yeah. Hello, Bandit. What are you doing? Yes. Hello. Hey, Pat.
It's now backing away from station and starting its return to Earth.
After 3 months of high stress and tense debate over whether Boeing Starliner could safely return astronauts to Earth, late today, Starliner left the space station without its crew.
Starliner is on a perfect trajectory backing away from the International Space Station.
Staying behind on the station, astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, who this week prepped their spaceship to return home empty.
Of course, it's bittersweet to be packing up Starliner. We want to do the best we can to make sure she's in good shape, so we want her to have a nice soft landing in the desert.
Starliner launched June 5th on a 10-day test flight, but helium leaks and engine thruster problems have kept Williams and Wilmore on the space station for 93 days. Haunted by the Columbia disaster that killed 7 astronauts, NASA decided not to risk putting the crew back on Starliner.
NASA has decided that Butch and Sonny will return with Crew 9 next February.
That SpaceX Crew 9 mission will launch later this month with 2 astronauts rather than 4. Williams and Wilmore will take the empty seats on return. Until then, running science experiments.
Magnus. Hello. Magnus must live in the Scandinavia, the Netherlands. Am I right? That's a cool name, Magnus. What do you think, Bandit? Is that a cool name? What do you think? What do you think? Oh. I should be doing stuff around here. I'm in such deep doo-doo with this house. Can you hear the raindrops hitting the window there? That's actually the gutter drops. I gotta clean that gutter. It's one of 2 I didn't get to. I wish I had a soft belly to lay on. Yeah, we got it made. Oh, so it's Friday night. What's anybody doing? I don't know if I'm going to go out at all. Heard a little music last night. Heard a pretty cool act at the jam night. I missed the opening set. Throat has been raspy for a couple days. I don't know why. Friday night football is going to be a mess tonight, Bandit. What do you think of that? I think you got some toes here. What are those toe beans? Toe beans. Look at that. Toe beans. What are you doing? Hey, Theodore.
Archer was trying to make sure it all works.
Brad Raffensperger knows he is a man being watched. The Georgia Secretary of State travels with security, having faced threats on his life and against his family. He is a frequent subject of former President Donald Trump, who has called him out and cast doubt on Georgia's election integrity.
And Raffensperger ought to make sure that the vote is honest. And they don't...
Ever laugh so hard? President Trump after the 2020 election.
I just want to find 11,000...
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Which is one more than we have.
You can help me find some votes,
Secretary
right?
of State to find the votes needed for him to claim victory in Georgia. Raffensperger refused to do so and is now focused on 2024.
We understand that half the people are going to be disappointed, but 100% of the people need to know we got it right.
But out on the trail,
If we lose Georgia, we lose the whole thing and our country goes to hell.
Trump has been spreading new doubt, much of it unfounded.
Message
about the
held for
security of the
review.
vote in Georgia, a talking point repeated through conservative media for years.
The voting system that they used in Georgia is illegal.
Our rules are not impacting any deadlines.
This is Janelle
Just
King,
some
a
basement
Republican state election board
schlub,
official.
that's
She
all.
and her colleagues praised by Donald Trump.
Another person filed into the garbage can of shame.
But for Raffensperger, a new headache. In the run-up to this year's vote, the election board in Georgia passed rules seen as controversial because they could give each of the state's 159 counties the ability to delay certification of their votes until they have done a reasonable inquiry into the results' accuracy.
We created a uniform process. All of our rules operate within the law.
Raffensperger worries what the board has done could delay Georgia's results overall and raise questions about election integrity.
What do you make of the new rules?
Well, I think I've been very clear on the state election board. They're a mess.
What is the risk of giving counties their own discretion to certify election results?
Actually, counties do not have the discretion to certify that. In the law, black letter law, it says on the Monday following an election, they shall certify their elections. And if you don't follow the law, you'll be coming before a Superior Court judge.
Think that might happen this go round?
I don't make predictions. I just say we are going to follow the law.
Raffensperger is now on a mission, working to make sure people trust Georgia's results.
This is one of nearly 30 offices getting a surprise visit from Raffensperger this election season, where he'll be testing ballot marking devices and ballot scanners like these. As you traveled around, have you found any issues?
No.
Everything's been secure.
Yes.
The man responsible for the election in Georgia, confident in the system. Julia Ames.
Jennifer, hello. Yeah, I mean, if you really look at election fraud, it's less than a couple of these cat hairs. It just really doesn't exist. I mean, election boards are usually they work. I mean, you got Democrats and Republicans, and they're both staring at each other. I mean, it's ridiculous what people think. versus what happens. Hey, Midnight. You know, that guy Ratzenberger, you know, he testified in Congress against this nonsense. And if you listen to the January 6th hearings and really listen to them, listen to the testimony, most of the people that testified were loyal Republicans. You know, it's obscene what happened. I mean, it's obscene. These people are under death threats and other crazy nonsense. It's maddening. All because you got a bunch of people who can't take the time to really, you know, read something or learn something. Instead, they listen to a moron reciting fibs. Ugh. I haven't taken my vitamin D. I should take my vitamin D, Bandit. Oh, Bandit. It says, I just want to lay on your lap. In the lap of luxury. Right? What are you doing here? Say hello. Big yawn. I think you need to brush your teeth. You need some mouthwash. Oh, big cat. Oh, such a big cat. Have you guys seen all these indictments the DOJ laid out about all of this influencing stuff in the media? Wow. All these fine people taking some Russian moolah. Like this. Can we see your big mitts? You gotta lay down so I can do it properly. Come on. You gonna lay down so I can show you your big mitts? Those murder mitts. Murder mitts. That's what they are.
Paris. She wants to be on top. The world has watched in awe of Paralympic greatness.
Another gold.
Athletes reaching new milestones and new heights.
Will not be denied. Oh, I'm the happiest man alive. I can't even tell you.
Allie Truitt has some serious closing speed.
An electric debut for Allie Truitt after losing her leg in a shark attack just last year.
How do you feel?
I am so excited. It's hard to put into words what it's like being here.
In his 4th Paralympics, Matt Stutzman became the first armless archer to win gold.
There it is for Matt Stutzman!
Redefining the impossible.
She is an amazing archer, only 17 years old.
For the next generation.
Oh, what a start!
Throughout the games, love was in the air. Olympic champion Tara Davis-Woodhall cheering on her husband Hunter to gold tonight. At Stade de France, the roar was often deafening.
Having all these fans at like a full stadium, I don't think I've never been in a full stadium like this.
In sharp contrast to the quiet crowd during blind soccer, which relies on audio cues. And the sparkle of Paris has reached across the pond. In the U.S., average viewership of the Paralympics has surged 125% compared to Tokyo. The Paralympics changing perceptions of disability, one kick, stroke, and jump at a time. Emily Ikeda, NBC News, Paris.
Yeah, 400 grand. I met Tim Pool at Trump's, because I was in town for the inauguration and the Women's March. And I met him. And that's when he was just starting out. Oh my, Neon Legend. Look at that. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Neon Legend. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, sir. Oops, touched the wrong button. Fat fingers. Oh, but yeah, he was just some kid, you know, who was starting out his little YouTube channel. And he was there covering the protests during Trump's inauguration day. He turned out to be quite the Republican mouthpiece. Oh, look at all that rain. Tim Pool. Wish I had a picture with him. I could throw darts at it. Monday Night Football is getting rained out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this guy.
Approaching 4 people in September of 2019 inside a home near East 144th Street and Kinsman Road, shooting them and taking off. It was roughly 2 weeks before their bodies were even found. Bond is set at $5 million for the man accused of killing a small boy in a hit-and-run crash. 32-year-old Donald Minat was arrested Wednesday morning in Willoughby. Police say he hit 7-year-old Amir Pruitt.
In football yet. Well, I'm not interested in football at all, so I could care less, you know. I'm glad I'm just not interested in any of that stuff, really. I got enough other distractions. Oh, excuse me. Oops, somebody drove into a building. Key Bank
in Maple Heights. This happened just a few hours ago. We know that it happened on Warrensville Center Road. You can see the car crashed through the glass portion of that.
So many cars hit buildings. It's amazing, really, when you pay attention to it. So I don't know if any of you saw this video. It's been going around a lot of news. A horrible accident out of California. A car was not quite being chased, but it was running, and it drove through an intersection at like 90 miles an hour, T-boned another car. Turns out the guy went to West Tech High School here in Cleveland. Killed him instantly. Class of 78. Horrific crash. Stop raining. It was in, I think, Fontana. There, I just watched. There's a white SUV slammed into a little red car. And I saw the stories about it, and then on And then I'm on a West Tech page, and his sister posted about it. Like, jeez. Oh, I didn't want to go there. Yeah, I was night crawling a little bit, you know. Haven't used that term in a long time. Let's see, where was this crash? I just watched those. I was watching garbage cans getting destroyed. I mean, washing machines. You ever watch videos of washing machines being destroyed? You'll laugh so hard. Let's see, where were these? There it is.
Before 3 o'clock this afternoon on Beach Avenue in Fontana. This pursuit driver was then taken to the hospital in Colton in order to be treated, and then somehow he just got up and walked away. NBC4's Anastasia Almost is live right now in Colton with details on the search for him. Anastasia?
Colleen, we are out here trying to get answers right now as CHP and several police departments in...
And that breaking news right now is an all-out search for a man in Fontana who escaped from a hospital where he was being held in custody. Hours earlier, police say he led them on a pursuit that ended in a deadly crash. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams. That crash happened just before 3 o'clock this afternoon on Beach Avenue in Fontana. This pursuit driver was then taken to the hospital in Colton in order to be treated, and then somehow he just got up and walked away. NBC4's Anastasia Almost is live right now in Colton with details on the search for him. Anastasia?
Colleen, we are out here trying to get answers right now as CHP and several police departments in Colton are searching for this man that they say got up and left the hospital. Not only is he a suspect now in this pursuit and a deadly crash, but they also say that he is wanted on federal warrants for drug trafficking. As you can see, there are helicopters flying above looking for him, as well as canine units on the ground. Now, we want to show you his picture here. He is 32-year-old No Armando Banuelos from Long Beach. Last seen around 7:20 p.m. He was on foot. Someone called into police that he was in a...
Pretty horrific crash. You got to really wonder sometimes about high-speed pursuits. Oh no, they caught him. They caught him. No, they caught him. Yeah, the damn cops obviously weren't watching him, you know. I mean, it's happened before. We're just human. Shit happens, you know, but yeah, they screwed up. Somebody's going to get a finger wagging at least. The first stories I saw about it never showed the actual accident because it was caught on dash cam from another car. Horrific. Horrific. It was instantaneous. You just never know some days. Right, Bandit? Oh, that's big news. New Jersey woman walked down the aisle without mother. Oh, that's big news. That's big news.
Turns out the mom stinks. She was super late because she wanted to get ready and look pretty. She had to go pick up grandma, and there was a bunch of excuses, according to what I read, by the way. So
I didn't do as much homework on this one. I feel like you gotta be there.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of spare time. So I looked this up. And just so you know, I'm on team the bride in this case, but I understand.
I'm with mom. Well, I'm with common sense of how do you not wait for your parents here?
Yes, agreed. Except the
With a view. That's what you get with the powerful new Toyota.
Anyway. Yeah, they do. But the thing is, especially in California, they got lots of choppers. You know, they don't have to really chase. They can catch you. They can follow you. You know, here in Cleveland, there's one lonely Cleveland police chopper that's almost never up. And then you got maybe a state highway patrol chopper sometimes. Oh, my left knee's been angry at me for all week. Oh, Gripe Globe. Gripe Globe. Gripe. Oh, I should have sent you the cute video of the doggy with the. He has his own doggy doorbell. He has a doggy doorbell that's in the dog window. I don't think he can fit through the dog window. Maybe it's a cat window, a cat door. But in the bottom of the cat door, there's a doggy doorbell. And the guy trained his dog when he wants to go out, push the doorbell. It's brilliant. I want to go out, Daddy. Ding, 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 ding. Might not have been the smartest thing to put out. Train your dog how to do. Freaking Phoenix, like 100 and some days, over 110. It's just crazy hot out there. It's a cute video. I mean, I think it was so smart. Oh. All right, what am I going to do?
Lemery says medical professionals need to understand what's happening in the environment and how that might be affecting their patients.
Those extreme heat events can absolutely kill. We're going to be seeing warmer heat events.
Yeah, Phoenix has had 170 deaths this year from heat, something like that. Heat is the biggest weather killer of all heat weather events. Heat worldwide.
Storms and hurricanes. The organization reports that 3.6 billion people already live in areas highly susceptible to climate change. And between 2030 and 2050, climate change is expected to cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year. But there is a divide. According to a joint report by Yale and George Mason universities, only 52% of Americans think extreme weather poses a high or moderate risk to their community over the next 10 years. As the world gets warmer, we're seeing stronger storms, rising seas, more immigration problems because crop failures, and health issues. Diseases that would not be in certain areas are moving toward the poles because of a warmer world. Which is why part of the program is to better educate the public.
I just watched a video on YouTube of a guy who, I don't know if he has some sort of desert tow service in the Mojave area with his 4x4. He went out to rescue some woman who, a lot of these roads out there, even people live out there, they're just sand, dirt roads. And she got stuck in her Mercedes delivering Instacart in the desert. And he got there. She had walked away from the car, which is not the smart thing to do. After a little while, she actually showed back up. She walked apparently to an Airbnb. Maybe that's where she delivered. And they gave her a ride back. They gave her water. And then fire trucks showed up because she also called, or she called AAA, but AAA will not come out in the desert to tow you. You have to call a private tow. And they called 911 because she said she was starting to feel heat exhaustion. So when the firemen showed up just after she got back to the car, they just pushed her car a little bit and it got out of the loose rut she was in. And she drove off. But I've been out in very remote places, 20 miles from a road easily. It's a long way. No cell service, you know. You could be there a while if you don't, you know, outside of Phoenix. Busted a tire and axle at AAA game.
The Puente Hills fault shook this summer. It didn't do damage, but it jolted these neighborhoods more intensely than an earthquake further away might.
You know, on the San Andreas fault, we could get a 7.8, but it's 60 miles away. It will cause some damage. It will definitely impact our water. But a big one in the city of LA could be a 6.5 right under the city.
While building codes have improved since 1994's Northridge earthquake, there's still work to do. Dozens of large buildings near LA need retrofitting, and retrofitting status is hard to verify in LA, where the LA Times reported last month data has been outdated for years. Meantime, LA is busy improving its airport and convention center for the 2028 Summer Olympics, something Christine Goulet, who runs the USGS Earthquake Science Center, sees as a net positive.
We built to the new codes, so that makes that new infrastructure more potentially more resistant to earthquake.
A lot of these buildings that we call them older, non-ductile. Yeah, during a large earthquake, they would be severely damaged and some of them would collapse. I am Joel Conte. I'm a professor of structural engineering at the University of California at San Diego.
Conte works at one of the world's leading facilities for testing the durability of earthquake-resistant construction. This shake table simulates the movement of an earthquake, allowing researchers to see what would happen to different types of structures in different types of temblors.
It's one of the 3 largest shake tables in the world, but it's the one that has the largest payload capacity. We can put a specimen up to a weight of 2,000 tons.
It uses a gobsmacking amount of energy pumped through these actuators.
That average power is similar to the peak power consumption of a small town of a few thousand houses. It's a huge amount of energy.
The crew here is preparing to test a massive 10-story structure made of cold-formed steel. It's similar to a wooden structure they tested last year, proving the reliability of the tallest full-scale building ever to be constructed and tested on an earthquake simulator.
The timber construction industry is already designing all over the U.S. many buildings of this type.
The research happening here becomes the foundation of new construction techniques and new building codes that could save lives when the earth shakes.
So it's always the balance between designing new structures and assessing and strengthening existing structures.
The reality is there isn't money to replace every outdated structure. Or is there time? Quake could come.
Yeah, I was in California, LA, 2 weeks after Northridge. I got to see all of the devastation. It was impressive. Seeing buildings pancaked, buildings bent over. Yeah, the earth ain't flat. Get over yourself. Oh, I got some new friends. Did I show you guys my new friends? I got some new mascots. Fredo's gonna be mad. Yeah, I ain't your Gramps. So watch your tongue there. Rory, hello. I hear sirens. Where are they going? Oops, that's the wrong words. Nice. How do I say nice? N-ice. Oh, that's a ladder truck. That's probably, is that going to the airport maybe? Let's see. Oh, hey, Tackle. I don't like sports at all, so I could care less. Where is that ladder truck going to? Ladder 23. Oh, they're going up by the airport. Accident. No, antenna. No, not yet. I cut grass, swept the driveway. I got the garbage out. I had to take it around the corner, but I got it out. Thank goodness they pick up some of the other streets differently than when they pick mine up. I'm always late for the garbage. I'm always late for everything. Oh, now DG retracts their messages. What's going on, Bandit? Yeah, let's see. Some of you may have seen I had the one new mascot during the weekend when I was showing the Blue Angels. Oh, my legs are tired this week. Oh. Where are these guys at? I got a couple new. Well, hello. The bird's the word. I don't know what this dude. He's just kind of dumb, sits there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rescue him. Where is that? Here it is. He's going to, yeah. Oh, that's not it. So who was complaining about the flat earth, huh? And, you know, even they didn't have to check. There's all kinds of tests you can do to prove it yourself if you have a mind and you're not ignorant. Oh, that's a messy floor over there. There's so many ways to prove it, it's ridiculous. What are you doing, Bandit? Hmm? HOA. See, those astronauts could have probably rode the Starliner back to Earth. It got away from the space station fine. Oh, excuse me. A Pittsburgh Penguin. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good, Linda. I like that. They were giving him away at the carnival for one of the, games you could play, and somebody lost it over in the parking lot where we were, so I got him. Oh, I bet that made Misty happy. I get no respect from you people. I've put my life into this. At least I saw a few of those comments were positive. Selena Gomez became a billionaire? Wow.
Gomez is the primary owner of the brand. I'm Laura Magarino. Thanks for joining us. For the audience leaving us right
She
now,
doing very, very good. Message held for review. They hid your comment, Black. I quit. Oh, I should go do something. Hey, Marcus. Yeah, the debate will be quite interesting. There's no doubt it's gonna be an event. Mr. Meaner. Oh, I don't recognize the name. I didn't read all of that stuff. That was a big email thread. Oh, misdemeanor. I should know that one. Oh. All right, what time is it? I should see if I want to do anything. I'm going to hang up. All right. Thank you all. Be nice, be kind, hit the like button, hit the 35 likes. That's a good number. I haven't had that in a while. Subscribe, maybe hit the bell, and share it. You want to see a lot of cop cars, Phil? I just put a video up. Funeral procession. Oh, the pick 5, the lottery drawings.
9, 4, 0, and 8. So repeating this evening's winning pick 5, 5, 9, 4, 0, and 8. Spice up those September weekends with our Play of the Day Keno promotion. Every Saturday and Sunday in September, wager $20 and you'll score a free $1 4-spot ticket with the booster. It's the perfect way to add some fun to the final days of
my everyday carry. Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be mine anymore. A pen, blue ink, a Sharpie, a fine point Sharpie, flashlight, look at that flashlight, and more. Anyway, see you guys later. Be nice, be kind, check your smoke alarms. Out.